guess who turns 33 tomorrow?
Don't tell anyone.
Too late, Sting.
But
How do you feel?
A lot better than turning 30. I mean, I might have been a little dramatic about turning 30 when I was 29, and I turned 30 in 22, and it was like right after like COVID. It was like starting to have like some restrictions lifted. You could actually do things, and you weren't just cooped up in your house. And I was like, whew, I gotta make up for lost time. I'm 29 years old, and I barely even traveled. I haven't done this, haven't done that. These past year and a half, all I've done is just work. And I was like, I gotta make up for it. And I started living life and going to concerts, going camping, going canoeing trip with guys, and like going doing things. But like I could have always been doing that stuff, but like that fear kind of motivated it.
Sure.
But then I turned 30 and I was like, let's keep this going. I kept going to concerts. I kept not being scared to go to a concert by myself.
Right.
That was my biggest thing. I was like, I got no one to go with. But then turning 30, I was like, well, fuck it. Like, if I got no one to go with, sorry for my language, but I was like, I'm gonna go have a good time by myself, and I'm gonna meet people that like having a good time.
Right.
And that for me was like a big turning point.
What do you think it took, other than like you're turning the age of turning 30? Like, what else did it take for you to get that change of mindset?
I just got sick of like my friends. Like they would either have their own stuff going on, be not interested, or have families and can't go out on Sunday night to a concert at 10 o'clock at night or whatever. And that was the thing. I was like, all right, well, that stops them, but what's going to stop me from doing what I want to do? And take charge, I guess, and be like, and enjoy life. How do you feel about almost turning 30?
There's still 13 and a half weeks. Thank you very much.
Who's counting down the days to turning 30?
13 and a half weeks, okay? No, all jokes aside, way better than if you would have asked me like 10 years ago. I mean, I remember being 18 and like not being able to imagine like turning 30, because I don't think I really like wanted to live like to 30, like I didn't really enjoy my youth all that much. And then like going into college is when I first feel like I started to get in touch with myself, but I was still doing things out of like what I thought was expected of me, or like trying to be someone I wasn't. And the last 5 years have been like really hard. The last 5 years of my 20s, nothing like the beginning of my 20s. I shouldn't speak for everyone, but I feel like there's this book I actually love called The Defining Decade, and it talks about how like nowadays we're so into like, just your 20s are a time to just like have fun, like another like teenage years all over again. And while there is truth in like finding yourself, it should also be about like setting yourself up to be able to like live and enjoy life into your 30s. Yeah. And all like adversity and like shit aside, did it suck at the time? Like, yeah, but without it, I don't think I would have been like as excited and like grateful for this birthday. I'm really excited. I feel like I set a goal to get into the best shape of my life, and not even just like physically, but just like all around, just be at a really good place. And this year I turned a new leaf and gave up working my corporate job, which my mental health especially just like skyrocketed. And I went
stress levels decline
like 100%, which in turn influences him, because you live with me 24/7, and like I'm not fun to be around when I'm stressed out. I'm really not. Like that's not even talking bad about myself.
I'm not
like,
either, so it's fair.
It's just a fact. Yeah. And so whatever I can do to like eliminate my stress. And at first I was worried that like, taking a little bit of a financial cut and stuff like that would be more stressful. But honestly, like I've never been happier. And because my mood's up, it's allowing me to do hard things and like push myself. And part of that being like more disciplined and accountable with my diet. We've been prioritizing, both of us, like our physical fitness majorly, and like obviously the aesthetics and the looks are like a big part of it. I'm not gonna like deny that, but I will say it's not like everything. It just feels really good to be gonna be 30 years old, and like I can say that I can do the splits, and like
Right.
me and you just ran and did like a high rock simulation that's like almost 6 miles of like running with strength in between. Like when I thought of 30, I used to dread it, and I think part of that was because where I worked for a long time in the corporate world was a lot of women that I don't know what their experience was, but it was projected onto me because I was so young in that industry, and they were just like, oh, well, just wait till you turn 30.
Enjoy it while you can.
Yeah, enjoy it while you can. Just wait till you turn 30. It's not going to be like that anymore. And even though I would be like, that's not going to be me, like inside I was like, ooh, like kind of terrified. I'm like, I don't want to, now I don't want to grow up anymore, you know? And so going into this year, because I had done so much healing the last 4 years, I was like, I'm gonna like treat this like it is a prize to even just like be alive, right? Because like this October will mark 4 years since I had some really bad mental health and attempted some things, and so since then life has just been so much better, and I'm like, I want to treat, whether we do a competition or not, like we've been acting like treating this at like competition level because it deserves it. Like we deserve to work on ourselves just as much as like you deserve to work towards some temporary like competition or goal. Like you should treat yourself like that for the rest of your life. I feel like that's the key to staying healthy, to staying in shape. Like it's not narcissistic or self-centered to care about your health or like how you look, because
I mean, for me, it's not even so much about how I look, but how I feel.
Right, that's
Like,
what I'm saying. Yeah,
There's times where I hate going to the gym, and you're like, no, let's go, and I'm like, let's just get cozy, but then you hold me accountable.
Yeah.
And then I go, and I'm like, oh, thank you
Right.
for doing that, and saying, hey, let's go anyways, and we can get cozy afterwards, and we
Yes.
still keep each other on track with
Yes.
that. And
I think too, there's like this, I know we talk a lot about how like, well, there's the aesthetics of fitness, and then there's just like more of like how you feel, like the mental health side. But like what I found this year, and I've been exercising now 10 years, I've done multiple competitions and, you know, cuts and stuff like that. But what I found is when you like really, really enjoy something, like you enjoy the process of it, like it's not that hard. And I just had two thoughts. What was I talking about before this? I do this all the time.
circle it back.
I know. What was I talking about before this?
Working out for 10 years, doing different cuts and how you feel, and
I know, but the whole point before that. What was our main? And
we're talking about the mental aspects of it.
Oh, that's what I was trying to get at. So when you enjoy this process, it makes it so much easier, and so
More rewarding too.
Yeah, like in the past, like I would hate that I would be like a martyr about it, like resentful that I like, oh, I got a diet, I can't eat this, like, well, and I would like get upset about it, and that I found has passed because we're in it for deeper reasons than just that. Like we really are trying to get healthy. Like we've detoxed ourselves from all of the, like anything with dyes, anything we can't pronounce that's not natural. And so now I don't find myself like dreaming and idealizing about like junk food and cookies, because I'm just like, ew, I don't want that anyways.
We still eat sweets, don't get us wrong.
No, right.
But we make healthy versions
But
of the sweets at home.
Or we just are conscious with each other and we're like, okay,
This got some crap.
we know this is some crap in it. We're willing to eat it, but how about we be really mindful for like the next week and try not to do anything like that. And I mean, like that's balance.
Right. Birthday weekend, we ate a ton of good food. We had a big waffle cone.
I mean, yeah, we indulged.
And we indulged, and like, that's great.
It is,
We
because
still get back
now
the next day and hit the weights and
you've
work
got
out.
extra glycogen to put it hard. We, satisfied our little craving for something sweet, but like, I'm not like dreaming about sweet now. We kind of, to be honest with you, our tummies were like a little bit like, okay, maybe that was decent. Like that was good.
Cool it a little bit.
But my whole point with like what we've found on this journey, at least me, I won't speak for you, but between like the fitness side and like the health side, is I've come to terms with the fact I used to be worried that it made me self-centered or a narcissist to like want to look in shape, not just feel in shape, but like look in shape. I used to worry about that. But what I found is that for me, and maybe it has to do with like being on the spectrum and like how I feel about like my body awareness and stuff, but like when I'm uncomfortable in my body, which is when I'm 200 plus pounds, like I have bad mental health because I can't fit in my clothes, and then I don't want, then I'm having like adult tantrums, like I can't leave. And so this last year when my weight had just gotten out of control, it deteriorated my mental health. Even though I had done so much inner work and I had, self-love and stuff like that, I was just not comfortable. And so what this taught me is like, you know what? In order for me to be my best self, to be mentally healthy for like you, for us, like I have to take care of myself like physically, and there is some importance there in terms of like how I feel about how my body looks, and I'm not going to shame myself for that. And I think I've been on like a tangent now, but like to tie it all together, 30 just feels like I just don't give like a shit anymore, like anything. Like I want to be happy, I want Tim to be happy, I want us to be like healthy at peace, like, and I'm not really concerned anymore about like, I spent so many years like analyzing myself, like what can I fix, how can I be better, like now I'm just ready to freaking live, like just have fun.
I'm not worried about, what people think about me, what people think about this or that. And it's like, the right people are going to stay. The wrong people aren't. Like, they're just going to kind of excuse themselves. And, like, whether that be friends, family, co-workers, whatever.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm not going to waste my time, my energy into something like that. And
we'll talk to them too, like as we kind of close out, but it's like tied together. Talk about how when we went into this year, like on this health journey, this detox journey, like we were thinking it was mostly going to be like food and like crap that we were like cutting out of our lives, but talk about how it has trickled into like activities, people, like we've been talking about that.
Right, like even downsizing, like overall, like yesterday we spent hour going through our kitchen, and we got rid of half our silverware, and we're just like, I had enough silverware for a whole family.
Yeah.
Riley had silverware for a family, and then sometimes I bring the silverware from work home on accident, and we bring it back. It makes its way back, whatever. But we're just trying to get rid of stuff that we don't need, that's unnecessary, that we're hanging on to, and that could be symbolic. That could be something that's getting rid of your forks and knives that you don't need, that are just accumulating dust. And that's how this whole year has been. It's just kind of been eye-opening to like, all right, we're taking care of our diet health. We're taking care of our physical health, which, has a ripple effect in our mental health. And then it's like, all right, well, what else? We gotta take care of our bodies inside too. Like, I'm not going to the doctor or anything like that, but like my body feels good when I'm eating healthy foods, when we're walking, when we're, doing small things that at first seem like a chore, but now it seems like a reward for our bodies. Like, I'm 33 years old, and like I seen this grandpa today. This guy's putting up 3 plates on the bench press, and like he's in his 40s or maybe even 50s, and like I'm not jealous of these people anymore like I used to be. I'm like, damn, like, good for that guy. Like,
like
I hope that
be
that good a shape when I'm his age.
Right.
And like when I was in my 20s, I couldn't do nothing like that. I can't lift, what I'm lifting now. I'm in my best shape at 33. I was even in 18 years old. I used to joke around and say I was in my prime working out at 18.
I know, everyone's, and I'm sure you know people like that like are like, oh, when I was blah 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 age, and I'm like, I just wish people could know that like your prime could literally be at any time of your life. It's just when you start choosing yourself and you like start.
We've seen that guy today, 71 years old in the bodybuilding video.
Right. right, 71, because like
doing a
he
competition
continues to choose himself
to work on himself and like.
And I think we worry that maybe that's like self. I don't know why more people don't have as much interest in like self development, but
It's work.
It's not.
I don't want to do it
always
either.
easy, right? It kind of sucks sometimes. I mean, but there's so many different ways to do it, and I think that's why Tim and I are involved in the work we do now, because me being neurodivergent, like Tim being like a guy, I feel like there's sometimes this like stigma around like men's like personal development and stuff like that, and like
Real men go to the bar and
right.
that's it. You bottle up your emotions, damn it, and that's it.
But we're just here to show you that like it's
You don't
for
have to be like
anyone.
that.
Like literally anyone can start to change their lives and like transform like tiny little choices, like bit by bit. Like
Don't
today,
have to be working out.
No, you could literally start today by just like deciding that you are going to get up,
Enjoy the day and go for a
enjoy the
walk.
day outside instead of
5
spending
minutes.
half hour scrolling on your phone. You know, like these like little tiny changes. So
And then at the end of the day, it's the little things that were the big things
they add up,
from the
right?
start. You know,
I mean, yeah. So
building better habits.
if you're interested in learning more about how you can do that type of thing and completely rewrite your life like Tim and I have done, we invite you to come send us a message, chat with us. We'd love to get to know you. We love to work with people. We've been all walks of the earth ourselves. So anything, Dad?
No, I think it's great. Let's go for our walk.
Cool. All right.